this afternoon. Maybe some of you didn't expect to see me if you heard yesterday's message. Good news is I do have a new job to start on Friday. So thank you for everyone who has been praying. That's a great answer to prayer, great faithfulness, and it's actually at a company that I quite like because I have temped there before, so I know them a little bit. It's a long time ago. It's 11 years ago, but it's positive. It's God's faithfulness, and I'm very grateful. So today we can have a short thought for the afternoon, and we can do that actually for the next couple of days up until Friday, and then we'll see how things work out. God has been faithful over these last months. Today, looking at the book of Numbers, chapter 15, quite a serious passage actually. We'll just read a couple of verses from Numbers 15, and then we'll have a quick thought about it. In verse 33 it says, "And they found him gathering sticks, unto whom Moses and all the congregation." Oh, sorry, let's actually read the verse before. Sorry, that's verse 32. "While the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they found gathering sticks, they brought unto Moses and unto all the congregation, and they put him in ward, because it was not declared what should be done to him. And the Lord said unto Moses, The man shall surely be put to death. All of the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. And all the congregation brought him without the camp, and stoned him with stones. And he died, as the Lord commanded Moses." Wow. That's quite somber, isn't it? That's quite harsh. This man is gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, surely it's his own free time, he can't do what he likes with it. But God had said, no, it's a day of rest. And not just a day of rest, it's a day that is set apart to God, and it's actually a day when you shall do no work. It's not a suggestion, don't do any work. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to do any work? No, it's a commandment. You shall not do any work. And it's funny, we maybe with our mindset we think, well, that's incredibly harsh. Why would God just have somebody's life taken because they went to gather a few sticks? That's no great crime in the grand scheme of things today, is it? Surely, God's being very harsh. That I don't even like it. I don't even agree with God on that. But the point is that God was establishing the law. And as we read in James, if we fail in one point of the law, we are guilty of all of it. And that's the thing, that there is no distinction. And it's very dangerous for us to get into distinction of these things. Excuse me a minute. And you know what? We don't want to be comparing sins and saying this is a bad sin, this is a good sin, this is a little bit sin, this is a big sin, this one is more serious, this one has more consequences, and they do have different consequences. Some sins are very private, very personal, and you think, well, who else is being hurt by this? Some sins are open and public and affect a lot of people, maybe even affect the whole of society. But the point is, sin in the heart has to be dealt with. And sin in the heart has to be dealt with in a way that is quite draconian. Christ went to the cross for our sin. Whatever it was, whether it was big or whether it was small, there was no distinction there. It's like, well, I'm going to die for the really big sins, and the little ones we'll just worry about later. Or even, well, I'm going to the cross for the sins that actually aren't that bad, but the sins that are really bad, well, there's no hope for you. Because that's not the way it works. Christ died for all sin, and all sin is a problem to us. And even though to our mind we might think, well, that's very harsh of God to say that to Moses and Aaron about the man, that he should be stoned to death just because he picked up a few sticks on the wrong day. The point is, the law was broken. And once we get easy on breaking the law, and well, that one doesn't matter, and that one's okay, and we'll go easy on this one, and actually that's just a small sin, and that, in my estimation, doesn't matter. What's your opinion about this thing? Well, I don't think this sin is a sin at all. Then that's very dangerous ground, because it's shifting sand, and our faith is not established on shifting sand. Our faith is established on the rock of Jesus Christ. So God bless you, and speak to you again soon, and take care for now. Bye bye.